Hey, what's up guys? gdoggcasey here, and this is the channel update video I've been meaning to make for quite a while. Found myself really busy with the Christmas holidays and work, but not only that, my life has been pretty much been taken over by a new game, and it's not even really that new. I have played it before, and I got really into it the first time I played it, but life happened and I had to stop, and I ended up giving up on it for a while. That was back when I had like a pretty shitty computer as well, so it didn't really run the game very well. I couldn't record it, so I sort of just fell away from it. But I've been back and I've been playing a ton of iRacing, which is what you're seeing in the background here. Now, I mean, it's hard for me to say this because I feel bad because I know that a ton of you guys are here for the Final Fantasy content, but I have to say that I've come to a point now where I need to take a hiatus from the Final Fantasy. It's costing me too much monthly. I just got billed $37 for the game for a month of service because of the extra retainers and stuff that I had. I understand I could probably go in and get rid of the retainers, but I think that honestly, I might as well just cut the whole thing just for right now because it's just not part of my lifestyle at the moment. I've been playing way too much iRacing. It's really just kind of taking over everything. And you know what? I'm having a blast doing it. I've been streaming iRacing quite a bit recently, and the stream has been doing incredibly well, at least to my standards. We've gained something like 25 followers in the past week. People are stopping by, having a good time, interacting, helping me out, helping me learn how to drive the cars and stuff like that. As you can see on the screen here, you're probably noticing quite a few spinouts. I'm still trying to learn how to drive these cars. This track specifically is a brand new track that I only just started today, or yesterday, sorry, but that's besides the point. Anyway, yeah, so I've just been my life and my free time has been consumed by iRacing. So much so, and it's not just me, it's actually my wife, Jane, as well, who has been helping out with the stream and interacting as well. She actually decided, and me and her together decided that it would be awesome if we sort of approached my iRacing career together as a team. And we talked about it and we figured out, like when I'm streaming, a lot of the people that are watching the stream are a lot more interested in the road races, which is what you're seeing in the background. iRacing is split into two sections. We got the oval race, which I already have a video out showcasing an oval race. And then they have the road race, which, is a bit of a generic term. You can have the Skip Barber car that I'm driving right now. You got F1 cars, you got Mazda MX-5s, you got GT3 cars, like supercar speedsters that go on these tracks as well. So, road racing is really sort of a broad term, but it just involves not an oval, basically. And a lot of the people on the stream have been enjoying that a little bit more than the oval racing. So I said, okay, well, what I'll do is when I'm streaming, I will keep the road races as the featured content. Sometimes I'll do an oval, but most of the time it's going to be road racing. And what we can do for the YouTube channel is showcase the oval career there. And I think it's a really good idea. And then Jane even purchased the game herself, and she's going to be buying the tracks with me so that she can be my spotter. And if you're new to, NASCAR racing or oval racing or even any racing, usually you have someone in your ear telling you, okay, there's a car on your left, car on your right, oh, there's a big wreck up ahead, that kind of thing. And the game comes with a default one, and actually you can download, different voice packs to be your spotter as well, which is pretty cool. But the game also facilitates the option of having a real-life spotter. And since Jane has been watching the stream and enjoying watching it and being a part of it, we figured it's the perfect opportunity for us to take this sort of, this new hobby together and be a team in this. So we already have a video up on the channel showcasing that a little bit. Now, that video is not really a perfect example because during that race we were just driving incredibly safe, trying to get through without hitting anything because we needed to promote. Now that we've promoted, we're going to be taking part in a series that I do want to perform well and safely, but the races are going to be much more exciting. So, that being said, that is what you can expect to be the featured content on the channel, at least in the near future, probably for a little while, depending on how, sucked into the world I get. It feels like every day I get sucked in a little bit more. So, I'm taking, being active on the forums, on the site, getting involved in other streamers as well, hosting streamers, getting to know other streamers, and just getting involved in the community, and it's been a blast. I gotta say that the iRacing community is the best community that I have ever been a part of. There are some other great communities. StarCraft 2, for example, is, there's, excuse me, there's a few bad apples, but a lot of the time you find a lot of people happy to help. In iRacing, I barely have even seen those few bad apples yet. So, it's something that is really awesome, and I've been really enjoying my time with it. So, as per usual, when I'm really enjoying my time with a game, it finds its way onto the channel, and this is what we're going to be doing for the next little while. So, if you guys are just completely put off by racing, I totally apologize. The Final Fantasy will come back at some point, because it always does. There'll be a time where I want to take a little break and focus on an MMO again, because, I do enjoy MMOs. It's just that I don't at every single aspect of my life. Sometimes I want to take like a few months break. But if I come back to the game, which I have high hopes and I really think that I will, we will go back to the story, and we'll go back to continuing that playthrough and everything else. So, that said, I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys can find something to enjoy here. It's really going to be awesome. It really does feel like a racing career, so it's something that I hope to advance through. Maybe we'll move up the divisions, and I'll get into explaining how the division works after we do our first race and we're placed in a division. I will make a quick video explaining to the best of my ability how the division works and how the point system works and what we're doing with our strategy and all that kind of thing. That said, I hope you guys understand again. I hope you guys enjoyed this update video and like watching me wreck a bunch of times in the background here as I learn the track. But again, I hope you understand. And the quick analytics here that I usually include in the update video: in the last 28 days, we received an extra 38 subscribers, which is right on par to how much I get every month, which is happy, which makes me happy, because it indicates that the channel is still growing, and that's a good thing. I'm not sure what's going to happen as soon as I start injecting more and more iRacing into it. I'm curious to see. I hope that we can grow a little bit more even, but I do understand that iRacing is a bit of a niche genre. Super sim racing is not something that a lot of people even know exists. So, it's we'll see what happens. But as soon as I saw a YouTube video featuring iRacing, I got right into it. So maybe you guys will as well. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks very much for for stopping by. All right, see ya.